how were you feeling about this White Sox offense today?
Obviously, through 5 innings, not particularly great. You see another mediocre right-handed starting pitcher kind of carving through this lineup, and they were able to kind of piece things together. And it all started with a very maligned figure at the top of the order, Mr. Yoan Moncada, who I seem to recall someone in the Sox on Tap group chat questioning why he was leading off today. Anthony, question for you. Who was that?
That was me, Steve. That was me. I'm a habitual lineup commenter. It's my favorite thing to do. If you follow me on Twitter at Tony on Tap, you can tell that I've always questioned the lineups. This is the first day I think I've questioned the lineup all season. I want to see Tim Anderson in there. I think Frank said it best on today's pregame show. He was given a story about when he was playing for the Chicago White Sox and how he would show up to the ballpark. And if he, was needing a day of rest, he was told this is some kid's first ball game that they're ever going to. They're here to see Frank Thomas play. So you need to be in the lineup. Very different mentality these days. I can't say that I agree or disagree with it because I see both sides of the coin here. It was really interesting to me that Tim Anderson got an off day today. Again, don't know what's going on with Tim or if this is just residual, from his groin injury. You got to rest that groin. He's got a big week in LA coming up, Steve. So there's just a bunch of question marks that I had when I saw Yoan Moncada leading off for the White Sox. I don't think I've seen him lead off since when he first arrived with the White Sox, or 2018. I haven't seen it in a long time. So here we are, Yoan Moncada. He's your straw that stirs the drink today, Steve. And I questioned it, and look what I get in return.
Well, that'll happen sometimes. As it relates to Tim, I think it was talked about before the game. And I think TLR had mentioned that obviously with the 8 games in 7 days coming up in Cleveland and in Minnesota here this week, and then plus with Tim having to make the All-Star travel out to the West Coast, that there was going to be an off day mixed in there. They weren't particularly sure when. Also making it sound like he's not going to play both games of the doubleheader on Tuesday in Cleveland, which I'm not overly thrilled about that, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, because Jose Ramirez has no problem playing both ends of a doubleheader at third base. And he's the one guy in that Cleveland Guardians lineup that is needed on a day in and day out basis. Tim's kind of almost the same way from, hashtag set the tone standpoint.
Are you questioning his toughness?
I'm not questioning his toughness. It's just, I guess, irritating, for lack of a better word. I'm going to come back to it. If Jose Ramirez can handle both games of a doubleheader, why can't Tim Anderson? And I'm not saying that that's a Tim decision. It sounds like it is a collaborative decision between the training staff and the coaching staff there. It just doesn't really make sense to me, given how important this week coming up is. It's simply irritating.